Felt like I was up in heaven and looking down on the rest because I can just look over to my side and see that I already had the best. But now every time I see you, I get this slight pain in my chest because all I can say is hey now. Guess it's all just part of my test. First met you when he took you back to his room. Thought there'd be a little bang and a boom. Guess not, cause he just wanted to talk. Left a note on the door and went for a walk. Next day you told me you thought it was funny. Took a lot of credit cause I thought it was funny. Later you told me you cut him off anyway and said you would speak to him any day. Saw you more as you were passing by, so I started patting your head and wanted to say hi. Started to get funny, you probably thought I was lame because I failed at reenacting my Twitter name. One night you told me you didn't finish an essay, so I wrote down a board with 2 words that I say. Funny thing was you didn't actually gonna do it, so you tried to back my way, but that couldn't do it. Hype Fest came, you were my name for the mic. Little did you know I was already starting to write. Showed you what I had and you begged me to perform. I started to get scared and almost ran back to the dorm. Performed just for you, thought I had nothing to lose. That's when I learned you were walking the same shoes. Showed you my story with my darkest tone. You looked me in the eyes and said I thought I was alone. A few days later, finally recorded that track. Had to break a little when I brought it right back, but something seemed wrong when I got there. Instead of finally answer your question, that's when I started to care. I was worried about you, that was on my mind. Finally pulled out my phone when you seemed fine. Hit play once, you saw it right out of my hand. You right there that I already had a fan. We went to Taco Bell later in a little huddle. That's when he asked me if he wanted to cuddle. Put my arm underneath it right like a charm. Later that night I felt a kiss on my arm. From there, things only went uphill. Texting fast all day, that was the drill. Even took care of me when I had a little much. Guess that night I thought I was Dutch. Fall break was coming and I had to act quick. Thought if you left I'd just be elastic. I knew Purple was royalty, said that with a kiss. Even wrote a poem and it sounded like this. I know it's in Arkansas, but I guess it's from home. We really do use it, just protect your dome. Really should be careful when you decide to roam, cause you don't want to blind people when you're shining like chrome. I remember one night you caught me laughing, staring in your soul like I'm mentally photographing. Eyes glued to you like you were some kind of gel. That's cause I knew I was laying next to an angel. Remember you sent a video of you and your sister. Asked me if I was ready, I wouldn't diss you. The real you, the truest of the art. I told you to follow my heart. Told me check Facebook, so I went ahead and did. Relationship change, it was at the highest bid, so I changed my wallpaper to a picture of her. So all the work I put in, it'd all be for her. Staying for break was tough there without her. We went to the zoo and she said bring back an otter, so I went out and got one, drove an hour to get it. Couldn't beat her home, I felt that fit. Looked in the eyes, asked where did you get it? Tried to lie a bit so she wouldn't throw a fit. Tickled the answer out of me, so I had to tell her the lengths I'd go to put a smile on her. One night she told me she needed to find herself, time to be single and find her inner wealth. I didn't say much, I just didn't want to fight. Later I cried myself to sleep that night. Had to trip to Michigan the very next day. Felt so lost without that ray of sunshine emitting from both of her eyes. Felt like without it, I would just die. But I guess that was the test that was there all along. Only one right answer, gotta be careful not to be wrong. That it takes a true man, let his guardians apply for you to find a winning. We all know she deserves to see. Waiting for her return from heaven will be the hardest part, but I want her to be happy with me the most of my heart. So while I'm still down here on earth, I'll become the man I know she deserves. Whether it's me or not, I'd have to accept it. Be a grown man and not throw a fit. It's her choice anyway at the end of the day. Even if it involves me just hitting the hay. I'll always care for you, I already know. Never lied about any of that. So if you ask me about anything I've just said, I'd be lying if I said it came from my head. Because it all came from the heart. Every second, every moment, every beat, every part. And I understand once I walk out my diploma if you want to get rid of me like some lingering aroma. But I'd be lying if I said I'd never miss you. And you motivate me to become the man I want to be. And for that, I want to thank you. And if I never see you again once it's all over and you're out in the world finding your inner wealth, please take good care of yourself.